Hey, and welcome to my channel. Are you still dreaming big? Do you sit down and write down things that you really desire, really want to achieve your goals? Maybe you want to have your own company, or maybe you want to travel around the world, or maybe you want to do really things that are not considered as something you just do on a daily basis. Do you have it? Are you questioning yourself around that? Because I did do these things this last week. And interestingly enough, of course, what happens, you have a list, and then the work begins for me. Is this possible for me? Or, sometimes it just starts as a sensation in the body or something, the body, and, it's maybe sometimes so big that you get terrified of it. And I think that's the magic of this work, to listen to yourself, to question, to go around these things that starts to happen inside of you, maybe, that wants to stop you, that wants to protect you, because maybe when you were a kid this was not safe. It was maybe not safe to have big goals, because maybe then some adults around you said to you, come on, stop daydreaming, find the proper job, or you will never succeed if you do this. Why? Because the majority of the environment maybe didn't do it. So I think it's so important, for me at least, to constantly coming back and ask myself, where did I settle for less? Or is this really my top choice? And even if I'm not able, or I'm not doing it in this moment completely, I'm talking about 3D reality, can this really stop me from not having a vision? Because for me, it's one, I have a vision, I have a very clear intentions, and for me the main thing is that I focus on them. And even when the emotions come that wants to, in a way, keep me safe, they kept me safe when I was a kid, that for me then it's to go there, ask myself questions. What's the story? What am I thinking right now? And then keep coming back to this new, my friend said, wonderful, the new map, the new navigation. So if your old map is, oh, it's not possible for me, oh, I tried before and I failed, oh my God, what people will say, oh my God, I will be completely excluded, coming to the new map, where everything is possible for me, where I know there are so many steps that are going to be shown to me how to come there. It's not just, oh, I'm here, but there is a path, but it's always, the starting point is here. And then, having big dreams, or, I don't like to say big dreams, it sounds again a bit, but these days I use this term and I'm completely satisfied with it. It's also constant change. But then, am I allowing my old system or my old map, or even, I heard this, my old lenses, through which I see only obstacles on the way, or there is a lot of fear or shame, or whatever it is, or even as if you're a mother or a father, oh, this, and I will not have any time with my kids, or whatever it is, to keep coming to the new map. I have the best possible work that supports me and my family, or it's just you. It really depends on your situation. But can you just sit down, take your time, and write down your desires, your goals, your, let's keep it today, your dreams? And can you at least give a little bit of your, thinking, or, can you give a chance to start thinking that, wow, but there is this potential for me. And whatever happens in between, when this beliefs comes out, and it's just really a gift. It's just really a gift. It's just something that shows up to you, and then I can say, oh, this story. So now I can just take this story. It's not possible for me, or I will be excluded, or people will judge me. So now I can look into this story and ask also myself a question: is that really truth? How did this serve me before? And is it still serving me now? And you don't need sometimes to do anything else. It's just asking a question: is this really true? Because so many times it cannot be true that we are not worthy. It cannot be true that it's impossible. It cannot be true. But it depends in which environment you grew up. If you grew up in the environment where people really believed in you, that's fantastic. So you're doing stuff, you're creating, you trust in yourself. If you were not raised like that, this is not preventing you to not live your best life. It might be your biggest opportunity to rediscover yourself, to get in contact again with the truth that you really are, and that it's possible for you. And I think so many people, and I'm really not here from a place of judgment, not at all, but it sometimes, I also react on this, of course, is the environment, and I think, oh my God, maybe I'm doing things wrong. But for me now, immediately when I start to think about that, I know it's not the truth. I know I just need to sit down. And for example, these past 3 days, whenever I felt heaviness, especially here in my part of the plexus, the third center, I just knew that, this is the power here. And, maybe I trained myself once to be powerless, but, is this really my truth? Of course it's not. But there is still sometimes this memory in my body. And sometimes I just lay down and I just feel it through. Sometimes it's 10 minutes, sometimes even 1 hour. Sometimes it takes me a few days, where I constantly, I feel, oh my God, I felt peace, but now again, something, some situation, oh my God, again, panic in my body. But for me right now, this is great, because I know that the bigger the contrast, the bigger the expansion. The most important thing for me is that I don't get stuck in the contrast, but that I focus on the expansion. So going through this, observing this, what's happening, and not being part of this is no longer me. So immediately when I start to observe things, I'm no longer part of this story. I can also make a decision that I will change it. And sometimes the only thing you need to change is stop believing into this old story and dream big. Please do share with me if you have any, big dreams that you are now, that you wrote it down, or that you're living your dreams. Inspire us all, and, let's inspire one another with this. Of course, as I always say, if it resonates, if it resonates with you. But I'm going to keep I'm going to keep insisting with this today. And as I did one video or two videos before, I'm going to walk as if. So I'm walking as if it's already here. How do I feel? How do I create when when I'm in this situation? And I'm no longer allowing my body sensations or the environment to define uh, the way how I want to live. Something like that. As I said, I keep having Google Translate in my head, but I'm happy, I'm satisfied, and I'm enjoying doing this and being here with you. I wish you a wonderful day. Do it. Do it for yourself. Have a vision, have intentions, and believe that it's possible for you. Bye.